I don't know if y'all getting it, but a lot of those people, those houses that's burning down, that's where Diddy's at.
See you, but I just wanna see you get it low. Like 2 weeks out one day, and she just made a must let us play. I'ma throw these. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy San, and we back with another reaction with San. I'd like to welcome y'all to 2025. Shit, I know I'm like 2 weeks and some change late, but it is what it is. Hey, today what we're gonna get into is these forest fires that's been going on in California. First and foremost, I'd like to give my condolences to the families that lost their home. But yeah, there's some conspiracy going on that a lot of the fires that have been going on have a lot to do with the P. Diddy scandal. So we're going to react to Hassan Campbell's views on what's going on out there. And he has a lot of key points from people like Candace Owens, who I love. A lot of people don't like her, but she speaks real. And from a few other viewers. So let's go ahead and get into this video and let's see what's going on.
There's no other way to get ready. There's no other way to prepare. There's no protocol for what's about to happen. The world is going to crumble when they see this next arrest. In the meantime, there's going to be deaths, distractions, and fires. Deaths, distractions, and fires. To hide evidence. Watch for it. Ask questions. Demand answers.
Los Angeles is completely on fire right now with thousands of acres affected, so let's run down a list of everything that's happened so far. Now there's multiple fires going on, but we'll start with the Eaton fire, which is actually northeast of Los Angeles, and 2,200 acres have already burned since of this recording. There's also fires in the Hearst area, the Woodley area, and the Palisades, which is now over 3,000 acres affected. Now there's fires going towards San Bernardino, and also a fire in Ventura County. Now being born and raised in Los Angeles myself, wildfires are nothing out of the ordinary, but we're not in wildfire season. Now, wildfires are caused by two things, either human activity, which is arson, or accidental, or the climate, i.e. dry vegetation and heat, but in the middle of winter. And it got so bad that people were just abandoning their cars just to get out, and they had to bring in a bulldozer to clear the way for the firefighters. Now, here's a brave resident who decided to stay behind himself and fight the fires because there's little to no support from the state government. So where is the mayor of Los Angeles? Well, Karen Bass is actually out of the country right now in Ghana at a presidential inauguration. Have fun while your city's on fire. And that's a little convenient that you're out of the country while your city's on fire, but I'll get back to you. Then you have the governor, Gruesome Newsom, in this photo op, doing nothing, looking at the fires. Yeah, you're a real American hero. But there's reports from the fire department themselves saying it could have started at a house.
This is jumps from a very small fire in the backyard. You ran up a ridge. What's it?
And this is footage from Pacific Palisades, looking like a war zone. How did we get here? Well, it's time to get weird. Can anybody tell me why, just like Maui, they ran out of water? So there's reports from the fire department stating that the fire hydrants weren't filled. Even though California passed Prop 1 back in 2014 for a $7.5 billion water bond, and another $10 billion, which they voted on last November, that will be used for wildfires and extreme heat projects. But where's the water? Next, we have insurance companies. So, last year, tons of major insurance companies pulled out of California, but then there's this.
They lived in this house for 75 years, and they've had the same insurance, and these insurance people decided to cancel their fire. And we're going through this, and it just happened, and we have no fire.
Now, she reports her parents' insurance company pulled out 4 months before the fires, just like Liberty Mutual did as well. This also includes State Farm and Allstate as well. And to add insult to injury, the Los Angeles Fire Department's budget was cut by $23 million in the 2024 fiscal year. Now, could be nothing, but you do have these military planes that were seen the night before the fire. Now, these are called Ospreys helicopters, which are used for military transport, but also for medical evacuation, so it's a little odd. And it doesn't help my conspiracy side of the brain that they already have plans for a smart city called Smart LA 2028. Now, what was the name of that one city where they had a digital summit for a smart city right before a massive fire? And sidebar, I found something else that these fires in Arizona started the exact same time as the fires in California, so there's that. So since Newsom and Karen can't do their jobs correctly, I'll do it for them. I started a relief effort on GoFundMe for food, water, shelter, medical, and anything else that victims may need, so make sure you guys hit the link in my bio for that. And personally, I do have friends, family members, nieces, and nephews who have been affected by this, so I'm going to personally oversee this fund myself. But let me know what you guys think about all this down below.
You know, it's crazy, right? Because there's this girl that was running around, and she was claiming that she's Tupac's daughter. So she lost me. And I'm like, I just can't believe her, but she started saying some shit that was confusing me. Before I get to her,
Los Angeles, what is happening there is essentially burning to the ground, and of course the issue has grown increasingly political, as it should, by the way. It should grow political because the problem is and always has been our politicians. When you look at how we got here, the incompetence of politicians should infuriate you, okay? So much happening, so much happening. But I don't know about you, but when everything around me is literally burning to the ground, the first thing I think is, well, thank goodness the fire chief is a female and a member of the LGBTQ community. The 19th fire chief of Los Angeles City Fire Department. It's pretty incredible. Perfect position to start and to prioritize that work environment, especially from the diversity, equity, and inclusion side. Having more diversity on the department, which is why they offer girls' camps and outreach. It's going to make us a stronger team so we can ultimately serve the community in a better capacity. And save the community in a better capacity, those ladies did not, okay? And this is what I'm talking about. DEI policies are destructive. It's insane. And then we start to see these sorts of headlines coming out. This is the LA Times, that the fire hydrants ran dry as the Pacific Palisades burned. And now they're all playing the blame game. They're pointing around and they're saying, yeah, the hydrants are down.
Y'all hearing all this? The fire hydrants went dry in California. How can a fire hydrant go dry? I don't know, but it did. And then they cut the budget for the fire department. I believe $17.5 million cut in the budget. This is crazy, man.
The water supply just dropped. The math isn't mapping, ladies. What's going on?
the fire hydrants, it's not working. Take note.
I mean, it's quietly ridiculous, but at least despite the fact that she's completely failed, we have competent politicians during emergency times like this. Just kidding. No, we don't, okay? Because apparently Los Angeles also cut $17.5 million from the fire department budget months before these fires broke out. Why? Well,
Cut the budget. Cut the manpower. That's like unscrewing a wheel off a car before it goes racing.
maybe there's a very good reason, and we can turn to Karen Bass, who is the mayor of Los Angeles, to tell us why she signed off on the city of Los Angeles
To be
budget
ashamed of herself.
with those things taken out of it, with that much money taken out of that budget for the fire department. Okay, well, we could, except of course she decided to last Saturday take an all expenses trip to Ghana, just as the National Weather Service was warning about the coming windstorm, warning that it could be disastrous. She got on a plane to attend the inauguration of President John.
Ain't no motherfucking way she taking a trip before this happened, not knowing that this was going to happen.
So, in the days of Noah, you know how in the Bible it says, in the Quran it says, that Allah sent prophets? The news, it was warning to tell his cocksucker that California was burning and going to burn down. And you just decided to get on a plane. Right. But we're not angry.
On Dramani Mahama in Ghana. So she just sort of left LA to itself. But the good news is she's back, and when she landed, she was definitely ready. And this is a girl boss, guys. This is a girl boss, Karen Bass, to would write and take questions from reporters about where she had been. Take a listen.
Do you owe citizens an apology for being absent while their homes were burning? And do you regret cutting the fire department budget by millions of dollars, Madam Mayor? Have you
Talk.
nothing to say today?
Speak.
Have you absolutely nothing to say to the
Have you
citizens today?
nothing to say? She's quiet.
Elon Musk says that you're utterly incompetent. Are you considering your position?
Huh? Wow.
Madam Mayor, have you absolutely nothing to say to the citizens
Throw her in
today
jail.
dealing with this disaster?
Go in jail.
Outraged.
Lock her up.
That was California
Apology for that?
residents are
No.
outraged.
Do you think you should have been visiting Ghana when this was unfolding back home?
You can't even make that up. Does Karen Bass speak English? Like, that's what I'm like, is there a language barrier here? Is she unable to answer these questions because there's a language barrier? This is who we
Wow.
have running the state of California. Truly. And here's what's especially infuriating. I want to say this.
One thing about Candace Owens, like I told y'all, she gonna always keep it real. And a lot of people don't like it when people keep it real. But that's one of the many things I like about Candace Owens, because she keeps it real.
Exclusively about this matter is that now is going to be the point where they turn to you, they turn to us, and there's going to be all these fundraisers, and they're going to say, can you help so-and-so's house burn down, blah, blah, blah. And you should, by the way. This is not, I'm not knocking these people that are going to be asking for this help. You should. What I am knocking here is that they shouldn't have to ask for this help. Because every 5 days, it seems like we are sending billions of dollars to Ukraine.
Overseas.
Billions of dollars to Israel. Billions of dollars everywhere, except when the American people actually need it, right? So if there's a hurricane they need, I'm sorry, you guys need to get a $1,000 check. Oh, your house burns to the ground? I'm going to see if your insurance properly covered burning. If not, you better post a GoFundMe and hope that your neighbors can help. This is what's going to happen. Because you can guarantee yourselves that all of these people, when they turn to their own government, who they have been giving, I would say if you're in California, upwards to 55% of every dollar that you earn to the federal government, right? Or to the government, pardon, between the state and the federal, probably even more than that if you live in California. And when you turn around and you actually need them, you are going to see that maybe if you're lucky, you might get a couple of $1,000. But as soon as you find a place to live, you better get back to work so that they can tax you again, so that President Zelensky can go to war and bomb people, and Bibi Netanyahu can go to war and bomb people. That's what's so infuriating and so disgusting about it all, is that there's going to be nothing to give these people, and we are going to be asked to come out of our pockets, which we should do, absolutely, but we shouldn't have to, because of all the money that is being stolen from us and sent overseas. We don't take care of our own, but we take care of everybody else. There's no other way to get ready. There's no other way to prepare. There's no protocol for what's about to happen. The world is going to crumble when they see this next arrest. In the meantime, there's going to be deaths, distractions, and fires. Deaths, distractions, and fires. To hide evidence. Watch for it. Ask questions. Demand answers.
I got so much to say.
Speak that shit, Hassan.
Did
Speak
y'all hear
that
what she
shit.
just said? Because she said this a while back. She said after this next arrest, was like, she threw me off when they said she was Tupac was her father. This girl is supposed to be a trafficked young lady. But the stories got so crazy, I couldn't believe her. But she bringing me back now.
And for most of y'all that are watching my video for the first time, look, y'all go check out the video I did on Ali Carter, the reaction video. And this is what he's talking about. But she had a number of videos where she was explaining like what was going on in Hollywood with Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, or whatever you want to call them, before anybody else was even saying anything besides Jaguar Wright and Gene Deal. So yeah, go check that reaction video out. And the thing she was saying about the tunnel, everybody didn't believe her. But lo and behold, there's tunnels. So now they're believing her.
She bringing me back now. Listen to what she said. There's no other way to get ready. There's no other way to prepare. There's no protocol for what's about to happen. The world is going to crumble when they see this next arrest. In the meantime, there's going to be deaths, distractions, and fires. Deaths, distractions, and fires. To hide evidence. Watch for it. Ask questions. Demand answers. See now, I don't
don't know if y'all getting it. I hope I put this video. I tried to send it, but I don't know if y'all getting it, but a lot of those people, those houses that's burning down, that's where Diddy's at. That's where all of, like, for the first time in history, the houses that's burning, those are the houses of the people that's on the Diddy list.
Okay, are you ready? Drum roll. Drake. Oprah. J-Lo. A-Rod. Will Smith. Alicia Keys. Justin Bieber.
So coincidentally, for the first time, because it married The Rock and Oprah and all the rest of their houses didn't burn. But the biggest investigation in the world, the biggest scandal in the world, is the Diddy tapes. This girl told you that they was gonna burn everything to hide the evidence. Diddy's in jail. And they burning everything. Everything. And see, don't get it messed up. Because they're trying to build a railroad system over there as well. But the thing that's catching me is the fact that everybody's house, where there might be evidence, remember that they said when they raided Diddy's house, that there was underground tunnels? They're burning everything.
They're burning everything.
Fire destroys. Are you not entertained? Shit ain't funny, it's real.
Tom Hanks, Steven Spielberg, Miley Cyrus. She's lost 2 homes.
Socialite Paris Hilton shared on social media that she's lost a Malibu home.
Mandy Moore, who lost her home in Altadena, shared her feelings on Instagram. Honestly, I'm in shock and feeling numb for all so many have lost, including my family. Meanwhile, Billy Crystal and his wife, Janice, lost the Pacific Palisades home they had lived in for 45 years.
As you know, where I live is on fire right now. Literally the entire city of the Pacific Palisades is burning, and
Paris Hilton says she watched her home burn to the ground on live TV, while Matthew Perry's home has been engulfed, and Harrison Ford was forced to evacuate.
Hey, look, believe it or not, conspiracy or not, if you have a brain, then you got to like really be using it right now, because what they're trying to do is they're trying to cover up the Diddy scandal with these fires. Y'all do y'all research on your own. You know what I'm saying? And thanks to Hassan Campbell for the information. He be talking some real shit. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments about what's going on in California, man, because, hey, it's deeper than we think. So start using your mind. Start thinking for yourself. I'm San, back with another Reactions with San, and we out.